Hey
No
mate, how you
stress.
going? That went too
Hey,
far.
Adrian.
Yeah, how are you?
Good.
Um, yeah, so you're going to show me through Splunk, right?
Yeah, look, what we invested some money in terms of ops excellence, and as part of that, what we have done is we have implemented Salesforce Shield, which gives us access to all the Salesforce logs. So before implementing this, Salesforce was a black box to us,
Mm.
and we didn't have any understanding of what was going behind the scenes. What we have done is essentially got a series of dashboards which
Hmm.
gives some business type of insights and some technical insights. So if you look at this, right now I'm logged into Splunk. It is implemented for Partner Hub, but similar, it can be implemented for any other instance that might have Shield and other licenses. We're trying to understand some of the key operational challenges or metrics or insights that will lead to some action items that the ops team or the DevOps team can work on. So if you look at by default, it gives you a summary of the last 7 days, and you can select your day and month and year to date. So depending on what kind of analysis you want to do, you can select. By default, this is showing me the executive summary, which shows me login over time. So how many users have logged in day by day, login by various browsers, and how many logins have failed. So if you want to understand how many users had their password locked, right? So and that could help understand how many call could you expect to our BSS and some of those support teams.
Yeah.
How many times there were invalid password. In terms of URL, it allows us to understand how are our users logging in. Are they directly logging into the community? Are they doing the single sign-on? So if you look at here, 66% of the user base is using the single sign-on. 28% of the users are directly using the My Login through the portal, and
Yep.
then some users are logging through login.salesforce. APIs. So if we have got a denial of service attack, if suddenly there's an IP address which is having too much of activity, you
Yep.
can see some of that here. That's from a user perspective. It helps us understand performance of the application. When was it in the SLA range? When was it beyond? How is the community side performing? What's the average performance over the duration of time? Which are most active pages that are being used? So if you can see here, cost is one of the most important pages that is being looked at. The
Yes.
PWRM landing page seems to be quite popular. As you can imagine, a lot
Yeah.
of stores using it. So 10,000 users. Then API requests, which are our slowest Apex classes. And these are the things which going to be action items for our ops team to
Yep.
understand what's the root cause and how do we fix it. Behind the scene, all this data is from the logs that is generated by Shield.
Yeah.
So the Shield logs are essentially driving all this insight. And
Hmm.
Splunk has these tools which can consume those system type of logs and then generate insights. It gives us adoption reports in terms of login by geographies, what are the top features, some security features around activity by users. But in my view, the most important feature that I look at is the API performance and the error logs. And these
Yep.
are the things that we can use to make our application more effective,
Hmm.
take some operational insight from the data, and do some proactive prevention.